Phoenix, Arizona. By 1940, it was the largest inland city of the Southwest. Folks came to Phoenix in search of lawlessness, opportunity, and fortune, as if the town was a fabled last echo of the Wild West, while other Western towns either calmed to the pace of the civilized world, or lay forgotten and abandoned. Less than legal business ventures and attractions kept Phoenix wild at the time, while the bribes that they paid the government and law enforcement at the time kept the town relevant. In 1944, racial segregation kept black officers partnered with black officers to patrol what were considered black parts of town. Though by 1944, they also patrolled downtown. Officer David Lee Starr Johnson became a member of the Phoenix Police Department in 1942. Folks said he was a charmer, popular around town and wherever he patrolled. He and his partner Joe Davis made 3 times the quota of the other officers' arrests. Detective Joe Island said Davis was the serious one, also popular around town, especially with local business owners. What set these 2 officers apart from the other officers, besides their skin color, was their complete lack of tolerance for corruption in the force. Though they patrolled the Deuce and Red Light Row, prostitution was not their responsibility, but rather the responsibility of detectives. Detectives were the elite, more experienced officers responsible for felony. They kept vices under control, but kept them active. They kept a lid on prostitution. Starr and Davis acquired powerful enemies, making arrests around Red Light Row. Detective Frenchie Navarre. Frenchie developed a reputation as the best shot in the state. A kind of reputation that only exists in the West. Our story begins May 3rd, 1944. At 6:30, Frenchie was getting off duty and ran a stoplight on the corner of Jackson and 2nd. Starr and Davis were on duty. He would have pulled Frenchie over if he hadn't stopped right by to talk to a fellow officer and a friend. Starr walked over to talk to him, while Davis waited across the street. After this, the details get fuzzy. Maybe Starr turned to walk away. Maybe Starr reached for his gun. All we know for certain is that he was shot multiple times in the back by Frenchie Navarre. He was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. On the way there, he told an officer that Frenchie shot him for no reason. Frenchie was tried before an all-white jury. Joe Davis was the only witness. Hung jury. That is, they could not come to an agreement. He was tried again before an all-white jury. He was found innocent by reason of self-defense. To this day, Starr Johnson has not been recognized by the city of Phoenix as an officer shot down in the line of duty. He shares this fate with one other officer. That September, Detective Navarre was put back on the force. 2 days later, Joe Davis walked to the police station, pulled out his gun, shot Frenchie, walked to the elevator, went up to the 2nd story, that is the jailhouse, locked himself up, and refused to give up his badge and gun to anyone other than the chief of police. He knew that if he gave it up to anyone else, they'd shoot him. Davis was tried before an all-white jury. There were many witnesses. Hung jury. He was tried again before another all-white jury. He was found guilty. In 2017, the state of Arizona recognized Ms. David Lee Starr Johnson as an officer shot down in the line of duty. The city of Phoenix, however, is not. To this day, neither officers have been recognized by the city of Phoenix as officers shot down in the line of duty.